Yo, what's good with y'all, man? I appreciate everybody for continuing to like, comment, everybody, subscribe. But I wanted to have a quick conversation with y'all. It's a conversation that I've had with y'all before, but it's just something that's on my mind that I want to share with y'all. It's time, bro. Time. I was having a conversation the other day, well, I think last night, for real. And I was talking about time. And some scientists say that time is moving faster, right? Some say, but regardless of that, time feels like it's moving fast. And the reason why is because if you really think about the perspective of time and you think about it, it was just January. It was just January and it's already May. The half of the year is already gone and it feels like we just got into 2025 and 5 months, so 4 months have already gone by. We're in the 5th month of the year already. And as I get older, I'll be 27. I actually be 27 in the next maybe a week or so, 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks. I'll be 27 years old. And the older that I get, the more that I understand how fast time is moving, bro. It's moving so fast. When I was younger, when I was 17, 18 years old, I couldn't wait to be 21 so that I could drink. Or I couldn't wait to be 21 so I could go to the gun range. Or I couldn't wait. It was things that I couldn't wait to do. And when you're young, you don't really understand the concept of time. You don't understand how fast time is moving. And not even just like if you're younger. I think it's more understandable when you're younger and you don't understand the concept of time. You don't understand how you waste time, how you can't get time back and stuff like that. But it's people that's 40, 50 years old that still have not gotten the concept of time. It's people that they waste time every single day. They waste so much time and they look up and they wonder how they got to the point that they're at, or they wonder why they're nowhere near closer to where they want to get to. And it's been a whole year. It's been a whole year and they've done absolutely nothing because they procrastinate, because they don't understand the concept of time. I've told this story before on here. It was a young guy that I was mentoring at the time. He was probably like 21, 22 years old. A guy that just could not keep a job. He could not keep a job to save his life. He got no skills, nothing going on. And I was doing my best to help him, but it got to this point where I was like, bro, I can't help you. I told him there was a free barbering program going on. And I said, hey, bro, you should sign up for this free, 100% free. And for those that know, barber tuition is usually around $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, depending on where you go, sometimes even more. And it was a free program. And I said, bro, go get you a skill. You can't keep a job. You have no skills. You don't know what you do. Don't know what you want to do. How about you go and try this skill? I know barbers personally. I know barbers that are making 6 figures being a barber after they have went and got their license, went and did what they had to do. It probably took them a little while to build up their clientele, but now they booming. Now they making money. Now they're able to invest. Now they're able to do different things. And I said, I gave him that. I gave him all of the context. I said, bro, go do this. You know what he told me? He told me, bro, but it's going to take like a year to finish. I knew then that he just doesn't understand the concept of time, because what I tried to tell him was, I'm like, bro, do you understand how stupid you sound? Do you understand that? And this was probably about a year ago. And I know that he's in the same space that he was in a year ago. He's in the same space. How he would have taken my advice and went and gotten that barber program or whatever program. Because there's so many programs in DC that are free. All you got to do is be a DC resident. He was a DC resident. He would have been done. He'd have been getting his certificate, whatever he was going to get. He'd have been graduating barber school. He would have been able to start getting clients. He would have had a skill that he can now monetize. My bad, y'all. I hope the audio not bad. Let me close this. But the time is gonna go by anyway. And so whether the time is moving faster scientifically, whatever you want to call it, even if it's a religious thing, you know, people have their religious beliefs of time moving faster and God speeding time up and stuff like that, cool. You know what my outlook on it all is, my perspective is, bro, we can't control time, so you have to use time wisely, bro. Use your time wisely. Optimize time. Do what you got to do, because you got to understand that the time is going to move by fast. I mean, not fast, but the time is going to move by anyway, regardless of what you do. It don't matter what decision that you make, the time is going to go by regardless. So whether you use the next 6 months to bullshit or you use it to be productive, it's totally up to you. You either going to have results or you're going to have excuses. It's totally up to you. If the time is speeding up and time is moving faster, bro, cool. That means I just got to be grateful for the time that God gave me today and I got to use today. I just got out of the gym. That's what I'm going to use my time on. I don't play video games now, and I don't think there's necessarily anything wrong with playing video games. You know what I'm saying? Generally, I don't think there's anything wrong with playing video games, but if you get down to the context of it, if you don't have anything going on, you don't have any skills that you're cultivating, you don't have a career that you're cultivating, you don't have anything going on, why are you playing video games? You're wasting your time. If you're not doing it from a content perspective, and you're not doing it to actually make money and actually progress, what are you playing video games for? Why are you wasting 2, 3, 4 hours a day playing video games? Do you know how much time that you have just pissed away because you want to sit in front of a computer or you want to sit in front of a TV screen and play video games? When you could have used that 2 to 4 hours, or some guys, bro, it'd be way more than that. But I don't know because I don't play video games at all. I don't even have a system. I was going to get a system for GTA 6, and they just pushed GTA 6 off for a whole nother year. So I probably won't even get a system for a whole nother year now. I can't use my time for that because I got too much stuff that I'm trying to do. I have too many things that I'm trying to accomplish. I have too many goals. I have this vision in my head that I see for myself. And I got to use time wisely. If you grow an appreciation for time, instead of you saying, oh, bro, it's going to take a year, be like, bet I got a year to cultivate this skill. Bet I got 2 years to cultivate this skill. I don't look at it like, oh, man. People, like, bro, even my younger, like, siblings, or younger cousin or whatever, they be like, damn, Leak, you gonna be 30 in the next 3 years. And I look at it like, bro, do you know how much of an animal I'm gonna be in 3 years? Because I'm gonna use the next 3 years to my advantage. People look at it like, oh my God, I'm about to be 30, or oh my God, I'm about to be this age, as a bad thing. And in reality, they should really look at it like, bro, if God blesses me with the next 3 years, do you know where I'm gonna be? Because I know what I'm gonna do in the next 3 years. I know how productive I'm gonna be in the next 3 years. So by the time I hit 30, I'm gonna be in a totally different level because I got the knowledge and the wisdom that I do. And I know that, okay, cool, I got 3 years till I'm 30. I need to grind hard because when I hit 30, I'm not trying to be at the same place. And so I had to cut bro off in the earlier example a little bit, not just for that, but it was just a lot of stuff. I just said, bro, I can't talk to you no more. You don't get it, and until you get it, I can't help you. You should not be sitting here saying, oh man, I don't want to go get this certificate. I don't want to go back to school because it's going to take 2 years. Bro, do you know 2 years is going to go by regardless of what you do? It don't matter what you do. It don't matter what decision that you make. The time is going to go by either way. You got to grow an appreciation for time, and you have to be grateful for the time that you have, because don't nobody know when their name going to get called. You have no idea when your name is going to get called. And so you got to use your time wisely, bro. You got to use your time to be productive. I'm not saying that you can't have fun. I'm not saying after a long day of working, a long day of grinding and stuff like that, you can't turn on a video game. I'm not saying be that extreme. If you want to play the video game, play the video game. But honestly, bro, you should have used all of the time that you had before that to be productive and to get yourself in a better position. Because the time is going to move by either way. It don't matter what you do. It don't matter what you do, bro. 2 years is going to be the same 2 years. So don't you think it's better for you to use the next 2 years to be productive and actually put yourself in a better position? Get out of debt. Get a skill. Cultivate a career. Cultivate a network. Do you know where you can be in the next 2 years if you just put your mind to it and grind? Even if it's from a health perspective. Even if we look at it from just the gym, do you know where you could be at in 2 years? Because when people start to want to lose weight or gain weight, whatever your goal is in the gym, they look at it like they just want to look at it today. And they be like, man, I'm not going to go because it ain't nothing going to happen today. Do you know where you could be at in the next 2 years, bro? Do you know how much you could transform in the next 2 years? But instead, y'all continue to use that time to play games, bro. Stop playing games because time does not wait on anybody. Use your time wisely. Use your time to be productive. Use your time to do the things that you're supposed to do. Be proactive instead of reactive. I got a video up on this channel. You got to dig through it, find it. You'll find it. Be proactive instead of reactive. Bro, you have more leverage when you're proactive and you do things before you have to than you are at being reactive. Bro, when you're reactive, your back is up against the wall. That's when you have to make decisions. But when you're proactive and you use your time wisely, you prepared. Preparation prevents poor performance. You see what I'm saying? Use time to prepare. Use time to cultivate. Use time for progress. Use time for growth. Because I'm going to tell y'all, bruh, you don't know how much time you got. So stop thinking that you do. Stop thinking that, stop being entitled. Stop thinking you're entitled to time, because your time could be taken away from you. You know the biggest thing about jail. You know the worst thing about jail. Don't get me wrong. I think the conditions are terrible. I can't go to jail. It's just not something that's for me. You ain't gonna see Leak in jail. I don't do nothing to go to jail. I'm a law-abiding citizen. You hear me? You know the worst thing about jail? You would think that the worst thing is the conditions. You would think that the worst thing is not having women around. You would think that the worst thing is, you know, not being able to go where you want and do what you want. I'm gonna tell y'all, what they do is they strip you away from your time. That is what they're taking from you when you're in jail. That is what they're taking from you when you're in prison, is your time. That's why taking penitentiary chances and doing stuff that I'm not supposed to, that's not going to do anything for me, it doesn't interest me, because I'm not interested in giving away my time, because I understand how much time means to me. I understand how precious time is, bro. There are 40, 50, 60-year-olds that have just bullshitted and just pissed away their time. Never did anything, never took any risks, never traveled anywhere, never did anything, never started their business that they said that they were going to start, never did the things that they said they were going to do. They just pissed away their time, bro. They played games. Don't let that be you. Use your time wisely. Get up in the morning and have some purpose. That's why you got to have purpose in life. Because if you have purpose in life, you understand that you got to use your time wisely. You understand that what you're using your time for. Stop playing games, bro. Stop playing games with your time, because you have no idea how much of it you have. You have no idea what's in your hourglass, bro. And you gotta continue to push it, continue to work hard. Get off the damn video games if you ain't got nothing else going on. Get productive, bro. Use your time wisely. So whether it's a scientific reason why time is moving faster, or whether it's a religious reason why time is moving faster, maybe God is speeding time up. I don't know. But I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna use my time wisely. Y'all let me know what y'all think of this video. I love y'all.